for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion is Hardy. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. The ball back for us.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. That is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Walker has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Hill. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to...
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Isaiah Rodgers now ready to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. A quick throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Pickett. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Pickett. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. They will run for it with Gainwell. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. 2nd and 6 coming up. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. Pickett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.